Good evening. My name is Andy Huntsberger, and I'm an Operations Section Chief with Northern Rockies Team 1, and we're currently assigned to the West Lolo Complex. Today is July 14th, 2021, and I'm going to give you a little operational update on the fires that we're currently assigned to. I'm going to start up north here, just to kind of orient you. You come down here, this is Thompson Falls, Montana. So you go directly north, it's the Cataract Fire. We were just assigned this fire a couple days ago. It's about a half acre. It's currently fully lined and in mop-up stages, and we look to pull all resources off that fire tomorrow. So we probably won't be reporting out on Cataract again after tonight because it should be taken care of and all resources once again will be removed. We move here to the south a little bit. This is the Winnemuck and Thorn Creek fires. This fire is visible to the north of Thompson Falls. It's putting up a little bit of smoke. Currently, this fire is about 1,200 acres. It's just a little bit over 1,200 acres between the two of them. Currently, the resources that we have assigned to this fire are doing some prep work around Graves Creek and then looking at other opportunities where there's a vegetation change, and then coming up the Thompson River into the West Fork of the Thompson River. We're looking at a variety of options that we can keep these fires as small as possible, but at this current time, keeping it fully suppressed in its current location is just not an option. It is a full suppression fires, but like I said, we're looking for more of an indirect attack on this fire. I'll move over here, moving even further south. A couple things I want to point out, you guys that are looking online here, you wonder what these big circles are around the fires. They're called TFRs. They're temporary flight restrictions because we've been using helicopters on these fires, so we put those in place so other aircraft can't fly into these areas without permission. So if you're wondering what those are. I'll start up here on the Sheep Creek fire. Sheep Creek's about 6 acres. The remaining resources that are on that fire will pull off tomorrow. It is fully contained at this time and heavily into mop-up. We probably won't report out on Sheep Creek after tonight as well, because once again, we'll remove all the resources and that fire will be in patrol status. Going to Seagull Creek. Seagull Creek is about 20 acres. We still have about 30 people on that fire this evening, but they do have a line all the way around it, and it is in heavy into mop-up stages, and we do plan on removing some of the resources from that fire as early as tonight and then tomorrow, some more tomorrow. However, we are going to leave people on that fire for the next couple of days, making sure that we have all the heat taken care of, and then before we remove all the resources, we will make sure that it is in patrol status. Going down here to the southeast, you got the Deep Lookout Mountain Fire. That fire is currently about 325 acres. We have several crews that are working, both Type 1 and Type 2 crews, working that fire, and we've been using a lot of aircraft, both retardant and helicopters. The fire hasn't grown much, but the Deep Lookout Mountain Fire has been a challenging one. It's not containing easily, but once again, the resources that are on scene are definitely trying hard, and we definitely still think it's a viable plan to keep the fire in more or less the footprint it's at right now. We'll report out tomorrow on any other changes, but for right now, things are looking good on Deep Mountain Lookout Fire. When we head over here to the west, you have the Sunset Fire. The Sunset Fire is just under 20 acres as well, has line all the way around it and heavily into mop-up stages. We've already started to release some of the resources from that fire as well, and we'll probably have some people up there, definitely at least through tomorrow, but maybe another couple of days. Once again, before we pull all the resources, we want to make sure that the fire is in patrol status and no longer a threat. One thing I reported out yesterday afternoon is we did have a new start just to the south of the Sunset Fire. Once again, resources were on that fire again today. It's in good shape and doesn't pose any threat at this time. With that, that is your operational update. Have a good evening.